When the Johnny Bairstow stumping incident happened at Lord's, the spirit of the game debate absolutely went ferocious. There was one tweet though, there was one opinion which everyone sought out for, and that was of Ravichandran Ashwin. Remember, it was Ravichandran Ashwin's actions in 2019 that ensured that the entire culture and the entire nomenclature of the run out at the non-striker's end would be changed. So, when Alex Carey effected that stumping of Johnny Bairstow, Ravichandran Ashwin put out a very good tweet on it. However, when he's in the West Indies at this point in time, Ashwin made some very interesting points on his YouTube channel. In that, he has absolutely blasted the armchair and social media experts when they come to the spirit of the game argument. It is expected from Ashwin that he would have such an opinion on this, because remember, he set about correcting a rule which was deemed unfair, but then it actually was fair. Because munkading, the old term for that, was deemed to be against the spirit of the game, but it was a distinct advantage for the batter. Why should the batter have an advantage? Ashwin corrected that and ensured now that run out at the non-striker's end is very legal. So, what was Ravichandran Ashwin's take on this entire Johnny Bairstow episode, and why did he blast the armchair critics? Because he stated, keeper underarming a throw and trying to run out a batter is a very common thing. Just because it does not happen very frequently at international level, if you may say, doesn't mean that it is illegal. Armchair and social media experts have not seen under 10, under 12, under 14 school cricket. I suggest they should watch these games. Only then you could have a holistic view of the game. Come to think about it, most opinions and most dynamics are framed upon people not watching any kind of gully cricket, school cricket, local cricket, domestic cricket. They directly watch a test match and then they frame their opinions based on it. Ashwin is telling the basic, go to school level, go to under 10, under 12, under 14. These kind of incidents, keeper underarming a throw and trying to run out a batter is a very common thing. The basic rule that a batter has is that he must protect his crease. As simple as that, nothing more. Ashwin sums up this particular moment with the Alex Carey dismissal, and how, if you look at it slow motion wise, if you look at it, this is how he did it. He urged people to watch the replay carefully. Carey did not wait for Bairstow to leave the crease and then throw. He did not do that. He spotted a habit and decided to release the ball immediately. Coaches would drill this thing into batters' mind. Watch the ball until the last moment it goes to the keeper. Follow and track the ball is the basic thing for batters. Every time you want to bat, the basic mantra is watch the ball. Until it is dead, keep on watching it. That is what concentration will do. Johnny Bairstow's naivety and his lapse in concentration ensured he was stumped. Remember, the ICC did not label it as a run out. It was stumped because he was out of the crease. Oh, last ball of the over, he marked it and then he went on. Ashwin dispels that argument. He says, boss, watch the ball until the last moment. That is the basic job of a batter. If Johnny Bairstow can adhere to that, then this entire argument need not be clouded by the spirit of the game thing, because the spirit of the game is convenient. England have demonstrated it years and years on. Australia too have done this. There is nothing called as the spirit of the game in the modern era. You play to win. Of course, do not cheat. That is the basic unwritten rule. However, there was one very interesting suggestion that Ravichandran Ashwin gave about injury substitutes. We all know that there are concussion substitutes that are allowed in international cricket. Supposing a batter gets hit on the head or on the side of the helmet, a concussion test is conducted, and unless the physio says that no, he cannot bat on, a concussion substitute is allowed. Now, Ashwin has gone on to say that substitution should be allowed for even muscular injuries that happen. He cites the example of Nathan Lyon. On day 2, day 1, what happened was that Nathan Lyon could not bowl. He suffered a calf tear, and that is why he has been ruled out of the Ashes. Ashwin goes on to say that if someone gets injured on any particular day, it is a 10 versus 11 contest from that moment, which is unfair. I mean, you look at it, Australia won the test match despite not having Nathan Lyon bowl in the 4th innings. If you may say, a substitute for muscular injuries or any kind of injuries that happens on the field, why can't it be taken up? Is it a fear that, oh, teams might misuse it? For that, Ashwin adds a caveat. Must be a complete like for like. For example, Nathan Lyon, Todd Murphy is the ideal like for like. Okay, there may be a grey area on whether substituting Matthew Kuhneman or any other spinner in place of Nathan Lyon, because Nathan Lyon is a right arm off spinner, Kuhneman is a left arm orthodox. That grey area can be debated upon. But he adds one more thing which might be slightly outrageous. He says, if there is no like for like in the squad, take the liberty, ask the opposition to choose for you. Now, that may be slightly outrageous considering, okay, why should I let the opposition know my team plans? But the concept of a substitute for muscular injuries or anything during a test match should be considered by the ICC, because remember, for far too long, the concussion substitute came about after a tragedy. You don't want anything happening on these lines for this kind of injuries. So, Ashwin is quite clear that yes, allow a injury substitute. But it is very, very clear. Armchair and social media experts cannot conveniently interpret the spirit of the game unless they have seen the entire gambit of the game, right from school level, right from under age levels, all those kind of things. If they watch that, they see these occurrences, you'll agree that yes, it can happen. So, Ravichandran Ashwin is very, very blunt as always. Alex Carey must be applauded for this. And remember, people cannot be behaving in the same way in different places. Remember, different places warrant different kind of behavior. So that is how the spirit of the game is. Very, very fluid, and it can change according to the situation. England are making a hullabaloo of it as they always have. Australia are taking it very, very calmly indeed. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.